You know, we often say when it comes to faith healing, I'll be impressed when they can actually regrow someone's amputated limb. Of course, it never happens. We now have a woman claiming that indeed 3 amputated toes were regrown. Now, there's no evidence her toes were amputated. There's no evidence that anything grew back. They're not providing any such evidence. But here she is. She attends James River Church in Missouri. She claims prayer regrew 3 toes. It's a miracle.
So I had 3 toes that were amputated in a terrible accident. I
Right.
heard the word for creative miracles, and I thought, well, I certainly have a creative miracle that I might need. I need 3 toes to grow back. The person next to me said, do you want new toes? And I was like, well, sure. All the women got down and they prayed over my foot, and I decided to take my shoe off to see what was happening when he said, let's see the progress or if anything's happened. And when I did, I had to grab the person next to me and say, do you see what I see? And I saw 3 toes that were forming, and now there's length to them. Tonight, I can stand on my tippy toes.
Right.
Listen, do you understand? I can stand on tippy toes. No, I couldn't do that because I didn't have toes to tippy on.
It's pretty remarkable stuff, folks, and obviously they're presenting no evidence whatsoever. Here's Pastor John Lindell of the church, who says he has the proof, but he's not going to share it with the people demanding the proof because they're not in favor of what he's doing. It's not up to him to validate this stuff.
As you know, there's been quite a furor
I like that, a furor.
on social media relative to the girl with the toes. And
Yep.
because her miracle is real, it's genuine. People are saying, well, if it's genuine, why aren't you doing anything with it to publicize it? There's a couple of reasons that I want to say to you. First of all, I'm less interested in proving to people what I know God did than I am in protecting sheep who are vulnerable.
Right. Now, of course, this is total BS, and this is where it really becomes BS. He says he's not interested in proving it to people. The whole point of evangelical Christianity is to proselytize. It's to evangelize. It's to bring people in. This is the greatest thing they can do. It's the greatest mitzvah. And of course, I'm using the term mitzvah tongue-in-cheek because they're evangelical Christians, so why would I use the term mitzvah? I understand. It's the greatest thing you can do. The whole point of these religions is to perpetuate themselves by getting people to convert. What would more powerfully get people to convert than proving that you regrew 3 amputated toes? For comparison, I know I've explained this to people before. Jews, which is the culture I'm from, Judaism, there's no proselytizing. We're not looking to add people to the ranks. Even if someone wants to convert, they're dissuaded multiple times, and it's a very difficult process. So this is a religion that is all about that. Their main point is to spread the gospel. And he has the most powerful tool to do that prayer regrew the 3 toes of a woman whose toes had been amputated, but he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. It's a missed opportunity, my friend. Obviously, it is complete and total nonsense. We don't even know whether this woman's toes were ever amputated. There's no evidence they grew back. There's no evidence of anything. But that is not a big shock to those of us that have been following the faith healing movement for a very long time.